Hi, I'm Leah with Crab and Moon, and this is your weekly card reading for May 27th to June 2nd, so the last week of May. And there's a full moon on Tuesday, so there might be a lot of intense feelings going on, but it's okay, it should be a good one. And this week we're going to do spirit guides, animal spirit guides. So I picked 3 cards, and I'll hold them up without showing you what animal is on them, and you can pick one of the 3, and that will be your animal for this week to guide you through. So just take a look at the back of the cards, decide which one appeals to you most, or you can pick your favorite number, 1, 2, or 3, whatever works, and then I'll show you them one at a time, and then it's a little bit more specific to you. So these are the 3 cards I picked out of the deck. I haven't looked at them yet, but 1, 2, and 3. So decide which one will be your message, and then we'll get going. So the first animal is the spider, and it says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So it's about creativity and expressing yourself. So if you're not a writer, figure out what mediums you like to use to express your thoughts, your exciting ideas. Find a way to express yourself this week. So it could be through creating visual art, through music, even through talking to a friend and talking about big ideas or some creative ideas you want to pursue, and working on finding a way to really get those ideas out into the world and sharing them and building on them like a spider weaves her web. Creativity is about weaving a story together, and the reason that we create things is to put them out in the world to share with others and hopefully inspire others and get some discussion going. So stories that inspire and enlighten. So maybe share your own story in a blog post or on social media, or just write for yourself. Journal, sit down and just free write. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be some creative masterpiece. It can just be writing out thoughts that have been bothering you for a while, or happy things that you want to share or put down on paper. It can be really powerful just taking time to write. So if you pick card number 1, that's your message for this week. Be creative. Don't be afraid to share your ideas. So animal number 2 is the Wolverine. I like this message. It says, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. So Wolverines are pretty awesome, pretty tough, right? And it's reminding you that if you're feeling this week like you can't overcome something, or you're not strong enough to tackle whatever obstacles in your way, don't tell yourself you're not, because you are actually, and most people are actually, stronger than they realize, right? Everyone is their own toughest critic. So if you pick card number 2, this week just keep reminding yourself how strong you actually are. Think about times in the past when you've overcome obstacles. Maybe they weren't as big as what you're facing now, or they were different, but still think of examples of when you've really surprised yourself or put yourself out there and overcome something that you didn't think you could overcome. You'll survive this time too, right? And this is a nice little message that you can do it. Just like you would tell a friend or a loved one how strong and amazing you think they are, tell it to yourself this week, and you'll overcome whatever comes your way. So if you picked animal number 3, you got the snow leopard, which is about taking time out of your usual life to spend time in solitude. So snow leopards are very elusive. They spend time alone in caves, in the mountains. Instead of thinking of alone time as being lonely, think of it as important work that you're doing to build on yourself, to take care of yourself, to take a moment and actually sit with what's going on in your head instead of ignoring it or talking yourself down. Take some solitude and use it to your advantage. Use it to work through some things, to come up with some new ideas, to just get some peace and quiet, and you might be amazed how energized you feel after even taking a few hours to yourself. So find a way this week, whether it's a few hours, a few days, to go do something you love on your own. Try to do an activity that you like to do by yourself, like go to a movie or go out to eat. And it might be kind of scary or feel awkward at first, but the more time you spend with yourself, the more comfortable you'll feel, and it gives you time to sort of get in touch with what you need and what's important. And if you picked card number 3, enjoy solitude this week. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, so I hope you liked your animal messages for this week, and next week we'll try some new cards, try something different, and good luck. See you next week.